Another one for you, John, and also for Dr. Mohler. As you men survey the landscape right now of modern evangelicalism, many questions have come in from this group. This age group are targeting the 18 to 30-year-old demographic, and they're asking the question, what sorts of errors do you see creeping into the church? What doctrinal errors do you want us to be aware of and avoid? And how would you shepherd us through that? That question is really for all of you, directed mostly, though, towards you men. So would you answer that for us?
Yeah.
Dr. Mohler?
I think the first thing I would have to say is that they're all back.
Yeah.
I mean, virtually every historic heresy and ruinous false teaching is back in one form or another. And they just come back repackaged. And the amazing thing is that almost every heretic thinks he or she is an innovator, when actually they're playing old reruns. You know, it's really sad. But there seems to be, in the heretical imperative, to quote a book in its title, there seems to be the urge on the part of those who teach such things to self-consciously present an alternative to the gospel of Christ. You know, the word heresis, it means choice. And literally, we demand a choice. We are given the gospel, and we say, yeah, but what else is there? And the very essence of heresy is to put something alongside the gospel that is more attractive to fallen humanity, more attractive to sinful people, including sinners saved by grace who are not grounded in the Word, who are not well taught, and who are not guarding the faith. And so what we have is this stuff coming back and back again. You know, Brian McLaren's book, A New Kind of Christianity, is extremely well titled, because anyone who knows the Bible knows the last thing we need is a new kind of Christianity. But that book is just absolutely straightforward. Brian McLaren in that book, in saying the Christian church, more or less from the very beginning, has misunderstood the Bible and the gospel. The storyline is not creation, fall, and redemption. It's something else. Well, again, the Apostle Paul says, if anyone, even I, or even an angel, come to you preaching some other gospel, let him be anathema.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. In a postmodern environment such as we have now, in an environment that has disdain for truth and passionate love for alternatives, you have a revision of everything, absolutely everything, which makes heresy much more attractive than truth. Historic doctrine isn't attractive, it doesn't fascinate anybody, it's connected with a stodgy traditionalism, old songs, old people, old hymns, doesn't have any freshness, doesn't titillate the intellect. So any revisionist view of Christianity has a great appeal to a population of people who are simply pursuing what appeals to them and to their flesh. Perhaps the most dramatic illustration of what Al said about Gnosticism coming back was the Da Vinci Code. The Da Vinci Code resurrected documents spurned, discredited utterly by the church in the past. But the appeal of that was, it wasn't traditional Christianity, it wasn't the gospel, it wasn't an accurate interpretation of the Bible, it was new revelation, quote unquote, and it titillated the world, as you know. The world would rather accept a Gnostic gospel, a false Christ, a false theology. They'll flood to embrace that because it doesn't confront their sin, it doesn't confront their pride, it justifies their disinterest in traditional sound doctrines.